Good morning. Hello. Uh, Zizith, hello. How are you doing today? Esitsu, also hello to you. Seize that's what it was. Sorry about that. Wait, is that what I said? No, Zizith. X usually starts, so X at the beginning of a word usually is pronounced the Z, right? So Zizit, or is it Seize? I'm gonna have to quiet to the music. I am quiet to the music. I didn't even change any settings. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. Go up there. Oh man, he's still even quiet. It's the right microphone. Okay, output gain. Whoa, what was that? Don't change that. Okay, output gain. I want you to be slightly higher so that if I talk, it goes up to here. How about that? The first time I see my smartwatch is showing 99 of the battery. It's how well you're rested. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's a great thing to see. I don't wear my watch to sleep, so I never let it do its sleep thing. So therefore I don't really know what my sleep quality is. I assume it's like mid-level average. Maybe sometimes not great. Okay, so that might be a little bit too high. I think it peaks if I get any level excited. Let's turn that just slightly down. Okay, how about that? I think that's better. Our Links Allowed would like to share a cool short of a cute cat. I have links allowed only for VIPs and subscribers, but links are allowed in Discord. So if you're on the Discord, a link would be good. And it's mostly because we've had some really bad links in the past come out on stream, and so I want to discourage those. Okay, sounds good to you now. Good. Oh, you're already at 100 servers. Oh, right, you mentioned that before. So sorry about that. There's other ones. So I have a Twitter. You could tweet at me and give me the link. Since it's a cute cat, that probably if you'd be willing to share it publicly like that, then you can tweet at me. And I have DMs open with that too. Oh, Twitch DMs, that's fine too. Okay, so today's a short stream. Oh, it's a YouTube short too. Hold on, let me. Okay, I thought it was an image. Let me take a look at what. I did not. How do I reverse that? Start over. I just refresh. I just refresh. Super cute. Although, is that really a cat? It looks like an owl to me. Oh, that's the worst cat I've ever seen. Oh yeah, in that case, definitely a cat. Zilby would love this as a friend, I'm sure. Oh, right. He just wants to be pet. Is date aren't owls nighttime creatures? So he's gonna be sleepy during the day. I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised when it loops around. I'm not used to the shorts nature, where it like acts like that sort of, okay, let's like loop around, let's do the the TikTok type thing, or it's like a GIF, but it's not a GIF. They hunt during the day as well. Barn owls, I believe, are night hunters. Okay, where I grew up, we only had barn owls, so that's that. Like the only owls that I ever saw were at night. Okay, so what am I doing? We had, where did we leave off yesterday? We are really close to getting something. Was it in the LMS or was it in the component library or DB? Oh, that's a Tavni owl. That Tavni owl is really good looking. It looks like a classic owl, right? Let's see. The Great Gray Owl. That's a good nickname for it. Let's see. Oh, in English. Okay. The Great Gray Owl. I've never really been into like the Audubon stuff. Oh, did this not load? Uh-oh. Why didn't you load? Because I forgot. Okay. I forgot to start it. That's why. Just call it the Sky Cat. That works. That works. Sky Cat works. Okay, so I know we did this. We what where did we leave off at? I think I forgot to put it. What were we doing? Where were we going with this? We were working on Mike went wrong again? OBS, what's going on? Now I have to talk in a whisper, and it's still too loud. Okay. Default to that, and now it's still a little bit high. How about that? That's a little bit better. Okay, that's weird. I did not touch anything on the keyboard that does this stuff. I'm so confused. Thank you for that, Etsutu, though. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I hope that I don't have to like rebuild my Windows computer. Okay, so you're up here. We had the completed at stuff. Right, so we're completing the user articles. So if we're logged in, and we own this course. Okay, so we go to cool article 5. So, oh, right. So we click on these and they complete them, right? So complete and go to the next article, create an Hasura. Okay, go to the long article. And then here we go to the bottom and then we just want a complete article. Okay, so we have that. Now the complete article, I believe, is completing them, right? So if we go to user articles, you're completed at, you're completed at, you're not completed yet. But if I click you, you're completed now. Okay, so everything is now completed. Excellent. Okay, so that part's working, which means the next part is to get this little checkbox in here for all the ones that are completed. It's sort of a little bit hard to see because it's like dark, it's like a black checkbox next to it. But we need to determine if we've got that. So I think we need to do this scheme again. So let's just, in the case that I forgot to do that, let's just do that again. There's no really harm in doing it again over and over again. I need to update our query for the articles every time. So that's going to be in database queries, get all courses. Okay, so here's our mega query at the beginning. So as soon as we hit this, we just do this one query and we get all the data. And so here's our users and here's the articles, and then I want completed at, right? Completed at, yes. Now that's going to be an option. Okay, so this comes in here like this, and it's going to go in to our API. We're going to grab it. We're going to then attempt to shove that into the user types. So then we're going to go, oh, no, go to types. And I think this is either going to be user. Oh, it's going to be DB user. So we have purchase courses, articles, which is a vec of I64. And the problem here is that we don't know which ones. These are ones they have access to, but not the ones they've completed. See, I'm just grabbing this article ID here. Yeah, I'm grabbing the article ID out of that, but not. I think we're going to want this to be like, to also include another type in here. So this is going to be a pub struct user article. So we're going to have the pub article ID, it's an I64. And then we're going to have the completed at, which is going to be an option. And we'll just do an attribute value inside of here. Okay, so I get our, okay, we're going to map through the articles coming in. Oh, we have to update you. So this will be a vector of user article, which means, okay, so we're going to take this DB user article that's coming in and we have to turn it into this, which means I probably want to just do an into on it. And this is going to be API get all data users articles. API get all data users articles. Okay, then Wait. I want from, right? Not into. I used to remember. I'm forgetting like which one I want to do. Like there's the from and there's the into, and one of them gives me the other one for free, and then the other one does not. And I'm constantly reversing them. I want from. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I want from for that. Okay, there we go. So from this to self. There we go. That looks more appropriate. Then, okay, from get all user articles. Okay, so I want to take this. Okay, so we're going to just return a self. Article ID, and then we will grab value dot. Well, article ID seems easy enough. Okay, completed at is going to be interesting, right? Well, actually, no, this is not going to be interesting. Oh, but it is an iString, so we have to do value dot completed at, and we have to map you, and then a string to. I think I can do an into on this, so we could just do into. And then from here, the trait bound from reference to API get all user data articles is not satisfied. The trait there's a so I need to do it for a reference like that. But no. Okay, so that makes you happy. So now I should have the user article stuffed into the database in that DB users, which means, okay, so now we have some errors. Let's go ahead and fix all those. Okay, so if the user articles contains, but it's not going to be quite as easy as this, is it? But I can write a function for this, can't I? Oh, but it's just a vector. That's not going to work. I could put a type for like has article maybe, and then I can kind of almost do that. But if I, okay, so if I do, if user articles contains this article ID, so this is, oh, this is if we've already started reading it and I click on it again, don't tell GraphQL to create a new entry for it because I've already started reading it. So I kind of want for this, not for user article itself, probably for a DB user. I probably want a function like own article, or like has started, no, not own article, has started article, Maybe has started article. And then we want an article ID. So that'll be an I64. We're going to return a Boolean. So then we're going to loop through the articles, and we have to find. So we have to find that. Unfortunately, the contains isn't going to work because it's not a simple thing. So that's going to be. I probably want to find for this. Is there something like contains that has a just a function that I can call instead of it just is the simple thing? So that would be let article equals self dot articles iter it's not has so contained. Oh, there's no contained, so I think we're gonna have to just do find. Find, we have the article, and I want the article dot article ID is equal to article ID. That becomes an option. So if it found it, I want that to be, okay, so, ooh, okay. So then this could be then an is sum. And then we'll just delete that. So that will let us know if we found it. Okay, so then changing U around. So if user dot has started article, pass it the article ID. Okay, so if we've started the article, don't do anything. Otherwise, get this dispatch and then go do the thing. Okay, so that's it there. Oh, I can't move out. Okay, fine. Did I want to move out? I guess I just clone you. Okay, that seems to work. All right, then when I'm creating, okay, so it's none of those things. When I'm creating the course nav, okay, so here's the BB course nav article builder. So one of these things that I can do is this completed. So if I have completed it, so I need to check to see if it has that completed at section to it. Let's do another function here that will just help us find that. Not that one. Okay, so I want to, this is gonna be interesting. I want to get the article. So I do have to, okay, I have to find it first. So let the article is going to be equal to articles, we'll iter, we'll find, so this is, I can do a sum here to extract this out. Otherwise, we're going to return false. So if we get to this point here, we have the article, and I want to check to see, okay, so I want article dot completed at is sum. So if I don't care when you completed it, I just know that you have completed there. What did I accidentally bring in article ID? I did. Okay, so then back to you. We have the article now. Okay, so we've got there. So now I want to do a article builder if, okay, so this is going to be, I have access to the store, right? I do. Okay, so we have the store here, so we clone that. That moves into here. I think I can just use it, right? So store db user. Isn't this where I have like has completed article? Okay, so then if I have completed the article, I want to do this thing where it's article builder dot completed true. No method name has complete article found for enum centered op. Oh, because DB user is an option. Oh, okay. So I don't want to map from that. That seems, I want to unwrap. If we don't have a DB user, this isn't really going to work. So what is this in? This is in there. So okay, so we need the DB user. So I kind of need to, I don't want to do a hard unwrap. Okay, let's try this a different way. So we'll do an, maybe we'll just do an if let sum. We'll have our DB user equal to. Okay, so we have the DB user here now. Then we're going to do if DB user has completed the article.id. Then I want to take this article builder, completed is true. Oh, but the other thing returns a Boolean, doesn't it? So I can actually replace this. So I want to replace you with db has completed article.id. We do that, that replaces you, which means this is article builder. Whoa, how did you get to the beginning? Don't do that. Oh, what happened to my if? Else clause, yeah. So else, we'll just return the article builder. Is this taking ownership? Oh, cannot move out of an RC. I don't need to move you out. Just a reference is fine. Okay. Okay, so if we come back to here, I can't tell. Oh, I'm logged out too. Hey, okay, so I don't know if you can see, there are checkboxes next to each of these. So let's go ahead and delete those. So let's clear the user articles. So if I come here again, we'll hit refresh. I don't own any of these. I haven't completed any of these. So if you start on cool article 5, we're good to go. I complete and go to the next article. Now it doesn't mark it as a checkbox, but if I hit refresh, that's now checked. So I need to refresh. Okay, so let's commit. So what do? We marking articles as completed at load. So every time I complete it, that inserts user article for has started. That's not what I want. I don't think that's what I want either. I think it's the course access article. Not on click purchase. Next article on click. Okay, so we do the thing here. Completed the article. Okay, so if we've successfully completed the article, I want to, I just want to mark that as completed in the database. Okay, so I'm going to go to types. Let's add this in here. So this is what, DB user. So we'll complete article. We'll have to take a mute self and an article ID. I don't think I need to return anything. We'll just do the thing. We can map this. So we can do self dot articles, getter mute, map. So I only want to do this if the article is the one with the article ID. So if article ID, if you're equal to article ID, then I want to say article dot completed at equals some, and you need some kind of I probably want some kind of now or something, but I don't have that necessarily. So if I just do like a new attribute value, so if we just do that, can I can default this, right? And then I want to return the article. Oh wait, this is mutating. I probably don't want a map. Unless, okay, so if I do that, then I have to do like an else. I don't think I want to do it exactly like this. I think I want to just do a normal for loop. So we're going to do for article in articles, iter mute. So that would get us immutable, access that. Then we can just do an if article ID to article. It's trying to trick me with that first top one because that's not really article ID. Okay, so if you're equal to that, then we'll just say article completed at equals some I think that'll work. So it'll be empty. So like there won't be a date in that. So I'm going to mark this with a comment because this is like not like the best practice would be to actually find like get a date, like choose what now is and stuff it in there. So this should be a date. But for right now, we are being lazy and just setting to be some, since we don't care this moment about the content, just that something exists. Okay, so that's a reminder for myself, a note to myself for when future me eventually gets really upset about the fact that I don't seem to have anything completed at in the live version, but it seems to work when I hit refresh. I'm going to be like, what is going on? I'm going to come here and see that note and go like, oh, past me, you're stupid. And past me is going to say like, yep, I knew that. Sorry, future me. But it's okay because I'm planning for it. All right, so we have completed that, which means we now can, okay, so we need the DB user out of here. Now, do we have, okay, so we probably want to do something like have the DB, okay, so here's this user, DB user, or else missing user, okay, so user, we get the user ID out of that. Now we're attempting to mark this as okay, right? But if I have the user ID in here, I don't know what I want to do with this one. Stacking, hello. How are you doing today? Oh, it's going to be a dispatch. Okay, so this is not going to be in here at all. It's going to be a main store. So we're going to have a pub. This is not going to be an async. This is going to be a pub function mark article completed. We'll take in that dispatch. We'll take in the article ID. I don't need to return anything. Okay, yeah, here's how it works. Okay. So then we're gonna do a dispatch, reduce mute. I want to do a store dot case we get you out. Otherwise, we do an early return because there's nothing we can do if we don't have the user. We should have the user because we've returned early already if we haven't gotten it, but this code doesn't know that. Okay, so we have the DB user. I want to now can I do that? Okay, so now I have the mutable reference to the DB user. Then I want to, okay, let's user that what am I doing? I guess if I have it now, I can do user dot complete article, pass in, oh, well, come on, you had it right there, pass in the article ID, and that's all. Okay, so you're happy. So that is mark article completed. Okay, so in here, in okay, I don't need that console log, so now we're going to do a main store mark article completed, put in the dispatch, we'll have to clone you, and then the article ID, which is going to be the completed article ID. Okay, successfully compiled. That's a good sign. So okay, if I refresh you, we're not logged in, of course. All right, so starting with cool article 5, we've already read this previously, but we're gonna complete it again, but nothing should happen. So I go to create it in Hasura, so that's fine. Now, if I complete this, nothing happened there. I'm a little bit concerned because I think I went to this without, because without clicking on it, so it didn't exist. Okay, so that was cool article 5. I updated that one again. Affected row 0 because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So when I hit this complete button, I need to do the same thing as if I'm clicking on this too. That's the problem that I'm running into now. But if I click on you directly, so if I click on you directly and then I complete this, updated rows 1, that didn't update. I was really hoping that would update. Okay, so I may have to rethink how I'm like marking articles started and marking articles read, because that's, maybe it's not like a full rethink, but I have to decide the logic that I'm working on. I think what I have to do is they need to be upserts. They need to be upserts. So if I don't successfully like insert anything, go ahead and create it. I don't think I can do an upsert in Hasura. I don't think that is a thing that Hasura natively does, right? Actually, there's help is usually through here. Do you have the idea of an upsert? Only tables with update permissions are upsertable. To convert an insert mutation into an upsert, you need to use the onConflict argument to specify a unique or primary key constraint, the columns to be updated in the case of a violation. Okay, so if I'm attempting to, complete the user article, but it doesn't exist. So this is update user articles. I'm a super admin, so I definitely have write permission to that. I'm not seeing where this onConflict is. Okay, so upsert article, insert article. Oh, it's the opposite way that I was thinking of. So instead of an update, so I start from an insert and then I can go to an update. And onConflict, because it already exists. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark this here. So when you're done, so to do upsert the completed article in the case and there's the docs too, how to do that. And we're in Postgres. That should work just fine. But unfortunately, we'll have to do that tomorrow because I'm out of time today. It's 6:45. I know we've only been streaming for about 45 minutes, but today is a shorter stream because I have to I have to go to work. I have to go to my day job, and on Wednesdays I go into my day job, and because I'm starting like an hour earlier than like I had previous weeks, I can actually stream for you a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So let's go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so I didn't do anything there, didn't do anything there. Or there. Did do stuff here. So we are currently work in progress of marking the completed articles with check mark, like I guess completed live and not just in database. Probably need to do an upsert or something else. All right, so I can use that in the case that I forget what I was doing, which is almost every single time. Okay, so we are good to go there. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As I mentioned, I will be back tomorrow at around 6 a.m. Mountain Time. And then on Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be able to stream for like 3 hours until 9. So that'll be a good long stream. I'm looking at my raid channel and Kuviman is listed twice. Okay, hold on. Let me go see what's going on with that. I'm happy to raid Kuviman. Kuviman's been working on a game, an Android game, and in Rust, and raided us yesterday. Did a huge, long stream to get everything working, and apparently is working really well, but I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and set that up. So I think I can do, see if I can remember. Raid. I have to get the spelling right, otherwise we'll raid somebody. Okay, there we go. I like that better than the interactive little bar because I can still read chat during this. Anyways, okay, so what I was mentioning, I'll be back tomorrow morning at around 6 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll be able to stream for about 3 hours or so, which will be much better because we'll be able to actually finish all this stuff. For now, I got to run and go to work. So with that, I hope that you all have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Bye.